Shalom, first and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Shai, double honor to those impossible great millstone, salutations to I can pushing the truth, sincerity, and charity on the brother Yalad. The title today is going to be Being Circumspect. It may change because this is really a response to the video of the elder Apostle Gabar, and I believe he was responding to Elder Natazakia. And the spirit lately just been going out about being circumspect, So the subject here is just staying careful on your goings, your goings in, going out. So Ephesians 5:15 says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. And you need discernment, right? You need discernment and what doing the bare minimum is before I even mention bare minimum. And some of the subjects I'm not going to touch on, like why they're going over this, because of this. There was an incident that occurred. I'm not touching on that because this video will be too long. But the Spirit is saying be circumspect for a reason. So that's been echoing throughout the week. That and knowing that there's a right way and a wrong way to do things. And that's a part of being circumspect. And that's a part of doing the bare minimum. Knowing it's right to do bare minimum and wrong, But how does that bare minimum help you, right? By limiting your goings, by limiting you from doing too much that can cause you harm. This is Sirach 9:13. Keep thee far from the men that have power to kill, right? And how you do that? Staying away from large crowds. There are a lot of mass casualty incidents, MCIs, that are going on out in the world, whether it be vehicular on pedestrian, right? Whether it be shootings, whether it be stabbings, whether it be IEDs, all kinds of things that can cause mass destruction, But you limit that by it's like the elders were saying, sometimes it's best to just stay at home. If you don't gotta go outside, stay at home. Now, of course, we being in this ministry, being in this faith, are commanded to go out and do the work, commanded to go out and preach, and that's fine. But outside of that, outside of going to work, get your daily bread, outside of going to the grocery store, getting whatever you need, it's limitations to keep you far from the men that have power to kill. So continuing on, it says, so shalt thou not doubt the fear of death, and if thou come unto him, make no fault, lest he take away that life presently. Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares, and that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city. And those battlements of the city in the ancient world was like archer towers at the end of the fortress. And if you fell off, you could die or be very badly hurt, So it's a certain way to walk and step around things and being circumspect, having discernment, He says that we walk among the battlements of the city, meaning that we are in perilous times. The days are evil, as I just read in Ephesians. So Proverbs 27:12, a prudent man foreseeth evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. And where you can hide yourself is just staying out the way, right? The elders were saying it's best to stay at home sometimes. Best to do the bare minimum so that you don't do too much. And I'm going to share something that stuck with me for years that Elder Malcolm said about doing too much. He said that there was brothers that came into this truth and in his ministry, in his faith, and they were so on fire, so cold with the precepts, so on fire. They was over on fire, they burnt out, and they not in this thing anymore, And if they would have just, not ate too much honey, if they would have just not did too much, if they would have, took that, knew a balance, things would have, what I'm saying? It would it would just be better, regardless. For edification's sake, for brothers on this side to just no balance, So I want to say that to back that up, Ecclesiastes 9:11, I returned, I saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift. We heard the story of the tortoise and the hare. So it doesn't matter these carnal things. If you fast, you strong, you got money. If you, these carnal things don't matter. If you really wise in this subject, or you really smart in XYZ, book smart, street smart, none of that matters, because you could still get confounded, right? Hey, the Lord said he picked the small things to confound the wise, right? And there's so many examples, even David and Goliath, you know. There's so many examples where there were miraculous things that happened, you know, that were like the stories of David and Goliath, tortoise and the hare. So I'm going to continue on. It says, I returned and I saw in the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happening to them all. I'm going to say it again. Time and chance happening to them all. And time and chance can happen to you if you're not, if you're doing too much. If you're out here in these large crowds, if you're doing way more than what's required of you, you may be mighty in this subject. You may be great in this thing or that thing. But it's a discernment. The spirit of discernment gives you humility and gives you the notation, the nudge to humble down. Do more or do less. Hold your peace. You don't have to do this right now. Or you could do more of this. That spirit of discernment will keep you from falling into that time and chance. But at the same time and chance is already written, because everything else has been predestined regardless. But still taking that discernment, still taking that wisdom, because time and chance can work in your favor, really, using that discernment. So Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all praise to glory and honor to Yahweh Shem Al Shai. And the brother Elad signing out. Shalom.